Okay, here I go again. It's time for another Voron. It's always time for another Voron. There's no such thing as having one Voron. It seems that's the problem. So, my first Voron, let's go through that. I built it in January, which was, 2 months ago, basically 2. And yeah, it's been a pretty good printer. I'm pretty happy with it. I have to say I'm not so happy with some of the print beds, but not that's the printer. There's some, stuff. I like the some of the new R2 upgrades. I've actually done those some of them to my printer. The Z gantry pieces, they were problematic, but they're not anymore. They're awesome. And today I'm gonna build that's good. I'm gonna build that. Nothing. Let me see if I can make that work. I'm capable. I have the skills. So, what I have here, you can see it. Ta-da! Is a Voron 0.1 kit from Formbot. Now my 2.4 is a Formbot, and I did watch other people building Formbot kits prior to that, and they all were lacking something. But it does seem that they listen, and when people say things about their kits, they fix them when they're wrong. So I got this kit from them because let's see if that works. Does that work? Yeah, it works. It works. Because my 2.4 was a great kit. It had, chrome. It had everything everybody complained about seemed to be addressed. Even came with a wiring harness. Now I can't say this is going to be the same. I know this is going to be different actually. I've also tossed a few things in here myself. The other thing is, I used the extruder motor already. So I've built this with the stealth burner and put it on my Ender 3, Ender 5 Pro. And I guess it's not an Ender 5 Pro anymore. All the Pro things are gone. Been replaced with better things. So yeah, I've done that. It's okay. I've reduced the print area quite a bit. I think I've lost like 20 millimeters off the Y, but hey, whatever. It's always been a test bed. It was my first printer. So now I'm off to the races with this printer. And this is going to be a, was it 120 millimeter bed? 120 by 120 by 120. This prints little things, and that's awesome. I need something that prints little things. Really, I also need a smaller Voron. Really, when it comes down to it, the 350 I built. Though I've printed some awesome things on it because it is a 350. I think I have issues printing an entire plate of something because, it's easier to keep a 250 by 250 plate flat versus a 350 by 350. Believe it or not, there's a huge difference. So here we go. We're jumping in here and we're gonna see what's in the Formbot kit. Like, so, yeah. I'll just put it in the pile with all the rest. So, I'm not sure if I'll use this. I might use other. I don't know. Oh, yeah, I might use it. Yeah, I'll probably use it. I use the other stuff for something else. We've got the panels. Some of them. I'm not sure what's what here, but with this, I believe there's a single door. So I guess we got two sides, a front, and a back. Makes sense? I don't know. That's what it looks like to me. Of course, we've got this is why I buy these kits. Roll VHB tape. They blocked out the brand name. Everywhere. Somebody's taken a marker and blocked out the brand name. It does say Scotch brand tape on it. But they blocked out 3M. Obviously they didn't unwrap it and block it, so it just says 3M VHB. Wow, that is weird. I've never seen anything like that. I don't think that was the case with my old other kit. Where's my VHB tape? It here? No, it's not here. It's in a box, banker's box over there. Okay, so we got our VHB tape. We got our foam. This time I'm gonna put the foam on the panels, not on the extrusions. It was the worst thing I did in that build. No, second worst. No, worst. That was the worst thing I did. The second worst was not understanding that this was something that I could disassemble. I've already gone and done that in this case. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna go with the black one. I've on the 2.4, which is blue and gray with blue aluminum extrusions. I put a blue cooling thing on it, but you can't see it anyway, so yeah, we got our Dragon standard flow hot end. I do have a breakout board. So this is basically a circuit board for the bottom, a board for the top, and umbilical. So that'll eliminate some, well, that'll double all the wiring that we have to do. Wait a minute. What, did I say double? It'll keep it clean. I'm not caring about the amount of wiring. I'm still kind of frustrated with the wiring job that I did on the Voron. So it's much better now. I've got, you know, thin blocks for all the steppers and everything. But I wish I would have had those things when I originally built it. So we got all that. LRS 150/24, so that's a mean weld. 150 watt, 24 volt power supply, as expected. I don't believe this has a 5-volt for the Pi. I think this has a higher amperage buck converter. And look, the rare, we have the rare Pi here. That's what we got. So it's a Pi 3B. I didn't really get clipper ready yet, or mainsail. Actually, I might just try fluid this time. Why be consistent, eh? Let's learn new things and frustrate ourselves in new and different ways every day. That's what I say. Actually, that's what the world says. So there we go. We're set for our. We're looking at the side of a box. We are set for our computer, our compute unit. I believe. I don't know what this is actually. I'm gonna start. Yeah, SKR Mini E3 V2. So like this is basically a direct swap out for an Ender 3 board. Give me a second here. Whoa, 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 don't do that, don't do that. No, 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 no. Oh, no, 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 don't. What I could do, and I almost think this might be better, is to swap this with this. With this, which is an SKR Mini E3 V3, which has the, you know, the cool. I'm not even looking where the camera was. I'm looking at what I can see. The cool heat sink and stuff like that. Oh, poor guy's totally squished. Oh. Squishy duck. So maybe that's a thing I can do. I don't think it'll make much difference. The layouts are identical, except one. No, they're identical. Oh, the USB is different. That doesn't matter. I'm gonna go with that. So we're gonna pull the ducts. Then I gotta go put the ducts. I'm gonna get all my ducks in a row. I'm gonna move the Lamborghini first. There's 2 new ducks. Yeah, 11. There seems to be a master duck though, who's got a big Tree Tech logo on his chest. None of the others have that, and I don't know. That just came with a SKR 2. So, we'll do that. But let it be known that it came with a V2. And I just want to put a V3 in there to be cool. Hang out with the cool kids and put a V3 in mine. We got a couple of floor fans. Where thing go now? Camera. There. Got a couple of the fans for the cooling. They're nothing to write home about as far as I can tell. They're just generic as can be. There's no brand on them. There's no labeling. It actually, you know what? They have taken the labels off the fans. There used to be labels on the back, but they peeled them off. That's bizarre. So they must be basically crap. So I don't know about that. That's a fan I don't have though. Every other fan you can name on a printer, I've got a box of them. And yeah, that's one I don't. The only one. We have a nice cord. This is gonna go away. This printer is going to be primarily white with purple extrusions and green accents. So a black cord is just not going to fit the aesthetic. I have a white cord coming, so that I'm going to swap out as well. I think this is our buck converter, just for the weight. I don't know if it's really called a buck converter. It's a 50 watt DC to DC converter. So that is what, 5 volts. That's what we're gonna use to hook up our Pi. Power to Pi. So that'll be good. Yeah, and you know, I bought a accelerometer thing. That's the only thing that hasn't shown up yet. Oh, and my replacement motors. Motor. Speaking of motor, this is what came with it. We've got a Moons motor for the extruder. Wait a minute, I already used that up. Sorry, I'm a bad man. What can I do? Gotta build. Can't stop building. So yeah, that was used in the last stream. Oh, look at that. It's a bunch of JST connectors. Okay. Yeah, there we go. Will I be like building my own circuit boards? So yeah, it's just a generic kit. It's not specific to this. So they've just jumped that in. Oh, okay. So now we have a bunch of the other connectors. Now I will use these, but like I have tons of all of these. So, you know, it looks like there's extras. Fine, extras are good, I guess. So now we have the panels. This is the top panel, the back panel and the mid panel, or the mid panel and the back panel. I'm not sure. That's what I'm going to call them. I just don't know which one is which. So yeah, that's okay. I'm really so I'll say it. Basically, my first Voron, the plate and the bottom, melted as I printed things over the first 2 weeks. It just melted and melted and melted and melted. So basically, that's not a good material for the bottom plate for the Vorons. Right now, what I've done with that one is I basically disassembled the whole bottom, and I put a layer of the reflective insulation with the thick reflective insulation, and I have that across the bottom. I have 2 grooves cut out for the extrusions. and it's worked quite well. I used a heat gun and two heavy flat things to flatten the panels back out, or the panel back out, and that worked. But I really think that these should be coming with ABS panels. That these should not have, except for the clear acrylic, of course, but they shouldn't have black acrylic. It should be ABS panels. That way they won't melt. Because these are made for printing. You know, my printer gets almost 60 degrees inside there at times. I don't know what it's at right now. It's actually printing parts for the carrot feeders right now. The last of the parts. It'll be done today. 12 carrot feeders in a carrot feeder rack. It's going to be awesome. So yeah, it's running at around 55.7.8. So it's still going up right now. Even at the top of the chamber, just off to the corner, it's 44 degrees. So yeah, it's hot. Hey, Meganico. How's the clock going? I didn't see the end. I went to go eat. Ukita. Ooh, so this is something here. What we got is a a screw, which will be the Z-axis, and it's already like pre-installed, like built into the stepper. I noticed that was the case with the Trident as well. The three Z steppers have the screw built in, and I'm still questioning that myself. It takes up less room, I guess. Okay, so we've got 24 volt heater, wires. We got Gates belts. So there's the 6mm Gates belts. We've got some zip ties that will go in with the zip tie thing, and I will use the open zip tie box. We got a chain. That chain has a hair on it. It's not my hair. It seems to be a pund chain. I don't know what that is, but you know, it's gonna work. Got hair on it. It's freaking me out. Okay, it just had to be taken apart. And now I gotta get it back together. Come on, it's small. It's a very small drag chain. I can live without a bag now. It's just a cable guide. We got the nuts and bolts that are gonna hold this whole thing together. And then I've got some itty bitty teeny, like literally tiny, 5 tiny linear rails. 7mm? 7? I don't know what they are. They might be 7s. More Ukita motors. These are NEMA 14s rather than what everything else, well, you know, bigger printers have NEMA 17s. Well, this is a NEMA 17. So the Z has a 17 and the A and B are 14s. But they're like really like powerful 14s. Okay, got, that's a hot end fan. We got the bearings for the F623 bearing for the belt system. Some collets, some wires. Really? That's all we get with wires these days is just, you know, RGB lighting wires. It's gonna be make your own connectors throughout the whole thing, except for the AC. There's some AC connectors here. Power supply to motherboard. So there's some of the primary connectors here. There's a ground connector, etc. We got a couple springs for the adjustments on the thing. Some little tiny feet. I don't know, what's that? An anti-backlash. Z. Some pulleys and some magnets. And we got our plug, which again, I really wish that was not black. Of course, what are they gonna do? Send a white one with everyone's? That would be silly. And finally, we have the, okay, all right, Meganico, we've got the bed, which is the coolest thing, I think. The bed is the most awesome part. It's like tiny. So there's the print bed. That's how big things are that I can print. It's all you really need, right? Get yourself a 48-volt power supply and do some bench erasing. I guess you need some hyper cooling on that too. So yeah, then we got our print bed. What kind of print bed we got? I'm guessing textured PI. Yes. Voron. Corner. Focus. But whatever. I really wish these came with both. I like a flat PEI. I really do. It's the best print surface. Just take a little steel wool, give it a little, you know, rub. Make it a happy PEI surface. No, yeah, you know, roughen up the surface just the smallest amount. So I'm not going to take these out of here because I'm not going to be using them. These are going to be used in the carrot feeder rack, I believe. That's what these are going to end up in. As well as some monstrous ABS parts, which I can't wait to print. Right now, though, I'm finding it very hard to get black ABS and black ASA. I don't know why. I can get stuff I don't want. I like my choice. I choose my filament of choice at this point in time is Polymaker. I'm really the Polylight, the ASA, the ABS, all of it. And then the other one is that, what is it, One? I don't even know how to pronounce it. That's the other one I use, and I like that too. It's served me well in all types. But of course, I guess PTG, ESA. Yeah, I don't know. So, above and beyond all this, a lot. In a week, that'll be a printer. I also have printed parts. Ooh. And this. Sorry. I get overly excited sometimes. Yeah, I've got the, what is it, the Kirigami bed? Is that right? I'm not... It's a bad fold and it's a bad paint job, but it's workable. You know, this was crooked. I've got it somewhat straightened. It's not perfect, but and all the undersides on the one side are not painted properly, and neither is this. So, yeah. Not happy with that. Not 100% happy with that. I don't know what to do with it. I'm going to use it. You're probably not going to see any of those things, so yeah. Okay. Well, yeah. I'm just going to use it. And then we got this mess of things. This box of stuff. I should just like move some of this. Yeah? There's a whole bunch sitting on the panels here, so I'll just move that out of the way. So this is what I'm going to be using. I'll just put you. This is what we're using. I really wish these were labeled, but they're not. Neither were the other ones, so. You know, but these guys went into individually wrap them all, so they wouldn't get dinged up, and I could just go like that, spill them out, and they wouldn't get all scratched. Isn't that lovely? Wasn't that nice of them? It makes me happy. So I don't know who made these. I was really concerned when I ordered them that they weren't going to make it till like the end of April, but here they are, and they look good. But you know, there's a whole, they're all lettered. A, B, you know, C, D, I don't know. I gotta figure out what's going on with each of those. That will sort out probably right away. And then we've got the box of printed parts. I like to, you know, go through the instructions, figure out what's what, and sort of get everything together. So I end up with bags of step-based parts where I can just grab a bag and go at it, or related parts that, you know. So yeah, I'm really happy with the parts. This was actually this green ABS. This was actually the first ABS I ever printed. yeah, I'm quite happy with the results. It all turned out quite well. The white is ASA. And again, all printed on the Voron 2.4. And it all turned out really nice. The hardest thing to print here, I'm going to say it used half a roll of filament, was this thing. Was this thing. I am quite proud I got it to print. What happened in the in the 9 prints leading up to this thing was one corner would pull, and then you get that over extruded area with a ridge on it. And I had one finish where it was like, okay, I'm making it, I'm gonna make it. Even this has a little bump, but I don't think that was why. But yeah, I'm very, very happy with the way this turned out. It's gonna make an awesome top hat. And I'm also very happy with the way everything else turned out. That 2.4 is a beast of a printer. I really wish, though, that I could have printed a lot of these on full plates. Whereas, like all these were printed together, these were printed together, type thing. Not the colors, but you know what I mean. Whereas really on that 350, I would be able to put everything out, but I don't trust small parts to stay down. I don't. They always seem to, one small part seems to come up and just mess up everybody else. Trying to be in charge of everything and be the boss and ruining all everybody's fun. Yeah, so that's the kit. Meh, what can I say? I didn't really look at the extrusions. They're probably okay. I think this is going to be an okay kit. I can't really see anything wrong. The only... that's weird. The only thing I think that maybe I should have done was to buy the inserts. Because I am going to have to use, these, and I don't know if I'm, yeah. These are the replacements, the ASA. I might have been better off using ABS for these. Or at least printing them in purple. But they are what they are. Let's move ahead with this. Instructions. Are you? I flashed to a second page. We're on page 6. These are what screws are. Anybody who's wondering. Page 7. Heat set, heat inserts, self-tapping screws. I've gone and replaced the self-tapping screws because for some reason they always send self-tapping screws with Phillips heads. And I think the Phillips screw head is my most despised screw head. I like slotted better, I'm pretty sure. But, hex would have been nice. So I have hex ones I bought myself. So I'm prepared for replacing all that stuff, making sure that's all good. So that would be one other thing I would change in these kits. I don't know what's in there, I didn't look, but I'm pretty sure that's what they've got. Okay, blind joints. Ball end screwdrivers. I mean, you know. Okay, we were gonna have to figure out these extrusions. So, I guess it's time to get all this stuff out of the way, except what we need. So it looks like a pretty solid kit. I'm not going to complain. I don't know if I have the qualifications to do so anyway. You know, I can't tell you whether or not those are good bearings. I know Gates belts are good. It's not an IGUS chain, but I've never owned one. I've never had a chain wear out or, you know, had problems with the chain, so, or a drag chain. So, you know, those are things. No, feet. We might need feet today. Oh, we need feet today? Are feet on the menu? No, that didn't sound right. Okay, so that's all hidden away. I think we're gonna need these things. Maybe not these things. I just want to keep them here because I like them. What should I do here? This looks like a job for marker and thing. Marker. Thing. Who? It couldn't have gone far. I used it like 5 minutes before the stream started. Oh well, I have another one. It's blue. Should use purple one. Okay, so we need to figure out what these are. That looks like a D. But again, I don't. What a terrible implementation of page up and down. It goes back a page, forward a page, and forward another page. Okay. So I think I see this. Yeah, this is a D. It's got 2 holes here, and then another one here. So if I would have known this was a thing, I would have done this ahead of time. You know what? I have a better idea. Sticky note. D. we are going to use them. Okay, so that has holes on both ends. Threaded. I think that's not on that page. Unless all of these are threaded. Okay, that's an H. Again, I wish I knew this was a thing. I would have done this differently. That's another H. Is it? No, it's not an H. What are you doing? It's a D. You don't need two labels. Ooh. Threaded. D. What else we got here? Yeah, threaded, no holes. It's B. Okay, so now we have one hole. In from the end. It's an E. Threaded. Okay, so that has no holes. And nothing drilled. So that's an A. You're an A. Okay, I think we got another E. Another E? I don't know how many E's there's supposed to be. This is not an E. This looks like a C. We're gonna have the whole alphabet. I don't know how many there are of each, so spacing them out is not going to help or do anything. Looks pretty E to me. threaded. That is H. That can't be right. Only supposed to be two of them. But they are identical. No, actually they're not. They are not identical. I don't have a thing long enough to measure this. Okay, so that last one I pulled out is a different length. This, whatever it is shorter than the other two. Yeah, that's right. So these should be B's. So what do we got here? Yeah, we got B's. So let's find out what is they're all good. There's one A, there's one C, there's two D's, four E's, two H's. What? One A, 5 B's, two C's, two C's. Okay, is one of these a C? What's the difference between a C? A C does not have holes drilled in the end. This C has holes drilled in the end. But I think we've got a much, much, much bigger problem here. And that's this. These are not the same length. So everything looks right except for one of them. One of the extrusions is shorter than all the others. You can't build a straight printer with that. Yeah. Can't build a straight printer with one crooked, one short piece. Hey, Andre. Yeah, I think that's what's going on here is H and C are the same thing. This isn't Aldido. I wish. Because this wouldn't be happening to me right now. But yeah, that's kind of not good. So that's perfectly aligned. And that's the difference. Now, if it was in a hidden place, that wouldn't really be a huge deal. Because, you know, I could just grab a black one and put it somewhere. We're gonna have to just see what happens. I'm going to take a picture of this. Or phone. Because, you know, phones is what we take pictures with now. Give me a sec, it's probably in the other room. I got it on AliExpress, like they're even gonna answer when I tell them they're different lengths. Okay, so yeah, that's what we're gonna have to do, is figure out where this can go, and because I don't really know this build 100% or even 10%, it's gonna have to be like figured out as we go. So yeah, let's go, I guess. Maybe that's the only way to do it. Are these actual instructions that I'm supposed to do right now? Component prep, yes, it is. Okay, I've already pulled all the heat sets out of this kit because I use them for other things I built. And now I got a bunch more. I needed screws to build the stealth burner. So I went on AliExpress and I found a place and I ordered everything. You know, it was like $1.50 or $2 for 50 M320s. So I spent like $70 and I just splurged. I didn't really splurge. If I would have ordered them locally, it would have cost me $1,000, and I'm not kidding. That's not one word of a lie. I've paid $16 for 16 bolts locally. So yeah, I don't want to do that. Now I don't even know if I need this piece. Looking at it, I'm like, yeah, I haven't printed this yet. This is like something that's gonna the bed is going to be attached to, but I'm gonna go through the steps, put the things in the places, we'll get this frame put together. Now, actually, you know, the funny thing is, I said this was gonna be a frame build, but I don't know if that's something that can all be done in one go. I has this, my heat set tool, focus. Okay, don't focus. Yeah, so I bought a set of those and I will never look back. They have been awesome. I do not miss using my soldering iron to put in heat set inserts. That was an awful, is an awful way to do them. Sorry, we're just waiting for things to heat up. Maybe I should do the other step. The other step is some M3/8s. Okay, so I'm just gonna put these here. I don't know what letter they are, but we'll look later. It's pretty easy to figure out. There's two of one and one of the other. I think I need a place to dump all this over on my desk. Turn all the labels up, and we're all set. Maybe. I wonder how many M2 nuts there are in this thing. Do I have enough to fill all 50 of these? I'm not going to fill all 50 of these. Sorry. I guess here we go. So yeah, I ordered 200 heat set inserts, exactly the same ones. They come in all the kits. I was so happy when I got them and they fit, or they were the same size, because I have heat set inserts, and you know, I'll tell you, the outside edges of them are different. They're different thickness. Like, it's insane. I don't know how something like that could be different, but they are. Oh yeah, that's awesome. Set. The heat has set it. And where's that hairy belt? I didn't realize this was going to be the order. Now, which one? Is it the rigid one? Or the not rigid one? You know what I mean? Because there's one side and the other side. It looks like this side. So I'm gonna go with that. Now I know, I do know I don't need this. I have the bed, which I will end up using, but until I get to the point where that could be something I'm actually using, I think I'm gonna leave this here, or leave this and use these pieces and just go that direction until I need to swap out the bed. I don't know when that is. I'm completely unprepared. Why you use those screws? No. Oh, I'll go get proper screws. I guess they use them because it's in everything. So I'm gonna go get some flat head M36s. That's what I'm gonna use because I'm a rebel with a hex screwdriver. Now that it's taught me how to use this, it forgot to teach me how to turn it off. Really hoping the audio is better in this stream than it was last time. Last time the audio with the overhead boom mic was awful. And I didn't even know until it was over. And that made me sad. Not to know. Okay. So, yeah, there we go. I already know what's gonna happen. Is that what's gonna happen? Something like that. Though I don't know if it's right now. I should not do this. I'm jumping ahead. Okay. Here we go. We're right into this. So I'm just going to take this thing I've just built and throw it all back in the bag, because I think that was just teaching me how to do heat set inserts. Could be wrong. I don't know. I only work here. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Okay, so here we go. We've got 5 of these. I'm not going to do, I have a zoomed one. Yeah, I do. It just doesn't zoom to the right place, does it? Oh, good. Who set this up? Huh? Live on the fly. So there we go. We got these. I need the M2 nuts. M2 nuts. And I don't know what I want to do with these. Do I want to do all of them? Or every second one and leave one on the end empty? Actually, that's going to work out quite well. Oh, okay. I'll give it to them. It's going to work. But I should have printed these in purple. I'm already I'm already making plans for my next printer. I'm actually, you know, it's funny. I'm thinking of buying a CR30. And the stupid thing is, I think it's just because it's on sale. You usually don't get fooled by those things, but when, you know, it's like 16% off, and that's like 250 bucks. I can get a CR250 for like, you know, 1,200 bucks Canadian, because that's the currency I happen to have to pay for things in, because that's where I live. You know, that's, I wouldn't be unhappy with that. A $1,250 CR30. But again, it's just, it's like the other Ender printers. Though mine are all, you know, all full metal hot ends. One of them has a stealth burner on it with a Dragon regular standard flow. So, you know, it's not like it's a bad printer. It's a really, really good printer, actually. My Ender 5 has served me well. And my Ender 3 was bought specifically to print the, what am I doing? Nobody needs to see me stick screws in a thing. The Ender 3 was specifically built, bought to modify for printing the Voron parts. And at one point, it had probably printed more than any printer I had. 2 Tronxies and an Ender 5. So yeah, the Ender 5 is probably second. But now, the Voron 2.4 has just blown past everything in 2 months. Like, I literally have printed kilometers of filament. And I'm not kidding, kilometers. And that's awesome. Though you know, it took me a while to get everything the way I wanted it. I had a lot of bad parts when I started, but I realized that I needed to reduce the flow. And now I'm finding somewhere between 92 and 96% flow is perfect. So I think this is what they were looking for, is this. That seems to be what's pictured on the screen. So I'm gonna go with it. We'll see what happens next. Mind the carriage. You mind the carriage. Okay, well, we'll mind the carriage. Okay, so everything, all the little plugs are in the second hole anyway, except for that one. It's kind of weird because the plug is in the... I don't know. E, you say. Which direction did the holes go in this case? Holes are at the top. I'm gonna take these, I'm gonna flip them over. No, they're like, no, don't do it that way. Do it this way. So they're doing the best they can to call out things that might bite us. Bite us where? Bite us where? In the ass, of course. So they've called that out down at the bottom here. I wish I could ping and have that thing like highlight. Where it says, mind the access hole position. So we got the access hole position right. Wow. Kind of have to do something about that. That one seems to be in different packaging than the others too. Okay. I'm gonna have to go get some blue paper towel. I'll be back. Okay, time to get these prepped, at least to a reasonable point. I'm not going to do anything crazy. I had to go back and do this on the ender after my stream. On the ender, on the other one. You know what? Where is it? Is it in here? Is this where you live? Is that where you are? Yes. Yes. Here we go. Okay, why is this all like not smooth? Okay. Probably already been demonetized. This should be enough for all of them. You know, you could flood them, but I don't think there's any reason. Really just, oh, you can feel the difference when it takes. You can actually feel it. You're just flooding the messy too. Yeah. There we go. It's kind of hard to get it all the way around, like, because really that's all we're doing is sort of spreading it across the back until it reaches around and gets in with the actual bearings itself. And that's awesome. That'll do that. God. What is with this cup? It's like got airlock or whatever they call that. Okay. So now that these are all gross, gotta clean them up. The oil and the grease is supposed to be in the bearing, in the rail, not all over the damn thing. So maybe you don't want all this stuff getting in your hot end and stuff like that, so yeah. I think I really should have done this beforehand on the Voron, the 2.4 as well. Definitely should have done it beforehand. There we go. Nice. There's a whole bunch of M2.8s or 6s, so I need 6s. I guess there's going to be a lot more of them. There we go. A whole bunch of M2.6s. .6s? M2 by 6. So that's going to go there. Go there? Yeah. Wow, these are tiny. Oh. Now we don't want to tighten them. We just want them to exist in the same plane of existence, that is. That might have been tighted too. Okay, don't want to be there. So yeah, I've been looking at a trident. I picked my colors already, let's just put it that way. I think a nice blue and yellow printer.
Okay, this guy's not doing too well. That's because he's not supposed to be in there. Wow. So he's just, the screw's taking on a gender. I put the thing in the thing, the screw in the thing, yeah. So really, my best bet here is actually to just take this off. See, I'm gonna have to be careful. If I want to use that, if that shorter one is gonna be for the x-axis, that's what I can do. I'm gonna have to be careful because I won't know I'm on that step. I might have to cheat and look ahead. I'm just kidding. In this game, you should always cheat and look ahead. So that moves. That moves. Vividino. Vividino? Vivedino. I don't know. Okay, so tools. There's a thing with tools in here. Tools. They're tools. Oh, there is only these. Again, I'm kind of don't really know where these are to go. Like I do know, like on a rail, on an extrusion, but like how many millimeters from where? 38 millimeter. You know, why? Do you not know how to make rulers? Seriously. Ugh. The only thing that's good for is drawing a straight line with a pencil. That's all that ruler's good for. You gotta start the numbers at the end of the ruler. Sorry. Ruler rant. Oops, that wasn't me. So we want 33 millimeters, 38 millimeters. See, that could have gone wrong right there. .02 is the best you're gonna get. So, basically, I'm just gonna move that up to there. Perfect. Oh no, it changed to 38.3.
I'm confused.
How exactly are these supposed to screw into there?
That is what they've got, right?
Oh, it's in. Oh, okay, so that, yeah, we just have to slide. Okay, never mind. I'm not really that dumb.
Wow, this thing is going to be so cool. Sorry.
This is going to be like one of the most awesome printers ever. Just because it's so tiny. And I guess because the whole print head is so light, this thing just, like, it's a fast printer. So I ordered titanium backers from DFH. Of course, there was a suggestion to use USPS to avoid paying duty.
So USPS got it on the 20th of January. They showed up a couple days ago. And that's from Texas. And they took it to Los Angeles. It hung out there for a week, bouncing around from place to place to place to place to place. And seriously, it went to like 12 different places in Los Angeles. I think it was on a vacation, on a little tour. And then USPS finally put it on a plane in Vancouver. Hey, at least you made it to Canada. And it sat there for 3 days, and then it hopped back on a plane and went back to Los Angeles. Because, you know, it was too cold in Vancouver, and it had to go back somewhere warmer. I don't know, but that's what it did. It never hit customs. It didn't make it anywhere near anywhere it needed to go. It went back. And then it hung out in Los Angeles for another few weeks. This is no word of a lie. It was weeks. Bouncing. No, it just sat there. From like the 7th of February till like the 20th. No, what was it? Yeah, it's something like that. It just sat there and didn't do anything. Nothing at all. And then I had to leap through bounds and I had to make up an address in the United States to say I lived there. And I had to create an account on the USPS postal site in order to say, hey, my package is missing. Which is ridiculous. Because I can't do that, you know. So eventually, it just suddenly showed up in Detroit. And then a note came on it, said it was missing. Hey, look at that. We're already on page 16. We're not going to be here forever. Oh, okay. Maybe we are. So we got that. Now, was there only 2 of these I was supposed to make? I have a funny feeling there should have been 4. But I guess not. Front and the back are different. Now I'm trying to figure out what, so these will go, and they are cut, like they're not flat on the top. They'll go there and there. We want here 3/8. There they are, aren't they? Oh, they're 10s. Uh-oh. There they are. That's not gonna work. How do these things get attached to this thing? Now I'm really confused. Okay, yeah, that's the thing. Now this part, it was on the first tray of ABS parts I ever printed. All these pieces. Memories. What concerns me right now, though, is I do see like 1, 2, 3, 4 more of these. And I'm thinking, okay, if there's 4 more of these, how are they held in? Hey, come on, don't do that, don't do that. Okay. Yay! Damn, I shouldn't have thrown away that paper. What am I doing with these? Oh, I guess it doesn't really matter. The holes are at both ends on these. I guess it looks okay with the white. You don't even see it really. Try to do these a little different. I found that not wasteful, but overkill. Yeah, that's what I thought. There we go. This thing, I can just squeeze it right onto the balls. And it's immediate. It's completely immediate. Now that's sliding as well as the other one did. Actually, why is that like that? Is this like different in some way? It's not, is it? You're greasy now. Okay, so that. That feel different. Okay, very good. That's funny. Okay. So same thing. I think these are 33 millimeters. Yeah. Ah.
Wow. Stuff always takes longer than you think it's going to. Like I'm literally yeah, I'm an hour and 55 minutes in this stream. So I figured about 12 hours to build this. And I'm pretty sure this is going to be a strictly ABS ASA printer. I'm like, I've already built the Enraged Rabbit carrot feeder. And I'm like, yeah, I'm not going to use it until I get the Trident. I think the Trident I'm going to have as my sorry, 3.03. Gonna have to do. Yeah, I think the Trident is what I'm gonna have as my PLA printer with a carrot feeder on it. Neat toys. Oh yeah, and the other thing is, oh, put those away, didn't I? Well, that's dumb. I gotta make the maker source sign. I've got everything printed except for the clear parts, and yeah, clear parts. Okay, you stay there. Don't you move. Wow. I was really worried about these. I think I might put more all the screws in that one. I think that's for the Z-axis. Or yeah. Yeah, so the Trident, that's going to be the blue and yellow Ukrainian flag colors. Okay.
Okay, I am confused now. I believe there's something missing from my kit. I could be wrong, but I'm gonna check and see. I wish I knew the bomb better. Okay, so that doesn't have anything on it. Do these have 2 holes on them? That has 2 holes. These don't. So if I were to build this, which I'm going to, I don't understand. What's supposed to hold those 3x8s, M3/8s in? I don't understand. Does not compute. M312 button heads, button heads, button heads. That didn't sound good, but it wasn't a big deal. Just the screwdriver slipping out, not the screw breaking. No, these are loose, eh? These are freaking loose. You know, does the money it costs to drill the extrusions properly too much and not make it worth it? Because that seems to be the deal here. No, they don't care. They will screw us over, and these don't fit. These are as tight as they go. And they're loose. Actually, you know what? I think it's worse. I think that was the screw snapping. Not the screw, the thread. The screw didn't snap, the thread snapped. There it is inside there. Yeah, there's all the threading. Little shards of aluminum. Nice. M312 button. Where did I put them? 6, 8. Wow. That's better. I still don't understand this though. Somehow I'm supposed to be able to put 2 M3/8s in here? What are they going to attach to? I've used the only 2 things in the entire kit that I could use to attach things to things. Am I missing something? Like there's nothing.
I got nothing there. Thanks, I got nothing.
But yet, there's definitely M3. I'm wondering now. Ah, well that's a surprise that I did not know was a thing. Okay, so M3 nuts slide right down inside the rail. And that tightens up. Who would have known? Who would have possibly guessed that was a thing? The guy who should have read the instructions and known it was a thing, who's watched 3 people build these and should have known it was a thing. I have to admit, one of them I wasn't really paying attention to because I don't like him. There we go. There we go. M38s, I think those are here. Are those Bs or S's? I think these are all Bs, isn't it? All Bs, mostly Bs. All Bs, mostly Bs. Again, I'm building this just because I think tomorrow I actually need to print the rest of the pieces for the karigami bed. I think these are blind joints. That's what I think these are. They are. How do you know if you got them in the right place? I guess they fit. So that's pretty solid. So there's the standard print bed. Well, the bed carrier. But I have a new bed carrier. I'm confused now. Nothing I have built looks like that. Okay. So we got to take those other green things off there. And we got to slide our nuts up there. Basically do that. I'm gonna have to like slow down. I'm starting to think and maybe more is maybe not going to be more. I think parts and frame might be what's on the menu tonight. That should be M8. Now, that's one thing you're gonna find about the Voron team. Like that's why there's a big bag of M8s, and then there's not a lot of other different parts. Yeah, they could use M8s and M6s and M4s and all that, but they try to reduce the parts, the complexity, or the count of different parts. Because again, this is supposed to be something that everyone can build, not just a select few. So when it comes to the BOM, or the bill of materials,
it's got to be easy. You know, you don't want to be getting 16 of these and 16 of these and 16 of another one that we don't have and 16 another one when basically, you know, 48 of these will work just perfect. So let me remove these because I'm pretty sure these pieces that I've used are probably for something else. I believe they're actually part of the print head, but I can't guarantee that. Now remember that, like an idiot, I put them in with the M3 lock nuts so that I will never find them again. So I'm guessing these are my Y. This is my Z. These are my Y. And then something's my X. Huh. Huh. There we go. Okay. So, what pieces are those? B. So we got B. This thing's gonna look awesome when it's done. The green, the white. All I can think is, oh, what is it? That movie where the plant eats people. Or Plants vs. Zombies. That's sort of a green, purple kind of look to it. Okay, so from what I can see, it says add an extra 2 in here. So I'm just going to add 2 in each of them to start. Those are my extras. Oh, wait a minute, maybe on the bottom. To the highlighted slot between the one added to effect. Okay, so only on the bottom. And then, what are those screws? M36s. So do I need 2 of, I need these for the M36s. Those are M2. M3, BHCS, button head, chrome, I don't know, something like that. I think this is right, but hey, what do I know? I don't even work here.
Okay, so there we go. And now I need tens. Wow. Tens. Let's not get everything all mixed up here. So I don't think I'm getting as far into this tonight as I thought. Guess these are going to be blind joints against something. Now, of course, the question I have stepper mount in a later step. Okay, so the two are definitely in one. Oh, you dumb. Sorry, my fingers are cramping up. Not enough magnesium in my diet. That's what they say. Read the next 4 pages before continuing. Okay, so I believe that's right. I don't know why they just have a picture of this thing like that right there. I'm not sure about that. Okay, so the one on the bottom is the one without the preloaded nuts. And as far as I can tell, what I'm doing here is I'm taking these, I'm gonna put them off the edge of the table here. I'm just gonna slide that and that in there. And just loosely tighten these. Oh yeah, I'm supposed to read the next 4 pages. So I need to preload M3 nuts in the back, 3 of them on each side on the back of here. See, again, I'm not running a Bowden setup, so am I going to end up with 2 float? I don't know what I'm running anymore. I'm confused. No, I'm not running a Bowden setup. I'm direct feed. Direct feed, yeah, sorry. So 3 in here. 3 in here. We don't need the additional 2. And I'm gonna go back. The stepper mount. Okay, so the stepper mount is on the bottom. I hope this thing is the top that I'm attaching. See, at no point, it has you preload 2 extra nuts in one of these things, but at no point has it differentiated between which one's the top and which one's the bottom. I'm kind of confused. So basically, this is the top and this is the bottom. Come on. Ah, you moron. Oh, this is what happens when idiots build Vorons. Okay. Now. Oh. They hardly make it manageable. They're gonna have me flip this thing over again, aren't they? Okay, 3 and 3. That's it. Read the next 4 steps. Yeah, yeah. And it's making me do it again. Now, yeah, okay, yeah, it's fine, that's fine. Okay, so this is where the crooked extrusion is going to come in. Well, that's good. It could be much, 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 much worse. I am going to send them those pictures, though, because that's just totally unacceptable. That's about as unacceptable as, you know, half-tapped holes. If the deal was, hey, we have some extra extrusions lying around, we're going to send them to you, don't worry, they're free, then that would be fully acceptable. But crooked extrusions, or extrusions of different lengths, Not good. Okay, so there we go. We got it. Here's the shorter one. Here's the longer one. We got all our preloads done. Yep. It says glass or granite surface. This thing is flat. This is a Vivo desktop. It's solid wood. It's flat. I actually, one of the reasons I was so happy that I dropped the corner of a printer through the IKEA thing is because it wasn't flat. It was awful. It was crooked. It was cardboard, and it needed to be replaced. So I was almost grateful that I dropped that through there. So we don't want to tighten these too much because we want to use the table to make them straight. And we have 3 that we need to make straight together, and then 1 that's not. So for now, we're going to use this. But I'm going to slide it down here so that I can actually move. And there we go. And do the same here. Like even the ridge of this thing is just perfect for all this. So I'm really actually quite happy that I bought this. Piece of granite or a piece of glass. Yeah, I guess I could have grabbed the Creality, the glass print bed from one of my Crealities, or even from the Tronxy. What was this? Z. Okay, so now we've got this straight. We know this is not going to be straight, though I think I'm going to try to get it straight on the bottom and hope the top hat doesn't connect directly to it. So the bottom. Okay, got E. This might be one of the problems with my Voron, is that this isn't perfect with my 2.4. Like that's perfect. That's just both there and there. That's tight. Okay, so now those are slightly loose. This is loose because we know that's shorter. Tighten on the left extrusion first. The left extrusion is like a 1/10 of a millimeter shorter than everyone else. So we'll do it from the right.
But does that mean 58, 54, 58? What does that mean? Oh, the lines are so thick on that, they're almost a millimeter in themselves. So if I measure both of these and put them 58 in from each end, oh, really? Well, that's not very nice of you. That's an awful way to do things. See, I could be wrong. And this is offset, eh? But that's a bad way to do this. From my side. I guess if I tighten this, but that looks too close already. So this should be 54. It could just be 127. Let's check. 54.49, 54.5. $142. That's to the wrong place. Which is 127. Take away 15. That has to come down. It wasn't that much shorter. Ah. Okay, now 54. Wow, nice. Okay. And there's even the little edge where it needs to be. Perfect. I'm also thinking of building a legacy from scratch sometime near the end of the year. I have a Tronxy, so I have a lot of parts. You know, Tronxy, also known as Partsy. I actually bought one of my Tronxies just to build another printer. That's what I built Xavier out of, actually. It's Tronxy. I didn't even have to drill a single hole, which is kind of stupid looking back. Holes should have been drilled. I've had the song Still Alive from Portal in my head for days. I can't get it out. I've listened to it over and over and over again, and it just won't go away. I think I might have to play Portal 2. Portal 2. Okay, there we go. We got bedness. I mean, linearness. Okay, I think I don't want to put that on there. I think I want to put this on here instead. Oh. Yeah, that's right. Okay. Well, whatever the case may be, it's 2 hours and 40 minutes.
I need to go make some more coffee. So I'm going to take a break, and I will be right back.
Okay, I'm back. I got stuff. Oh, coffee. What am I looking for? Did I throw the bag of screws in here? I thought I did. But they're not in here. So I guess I didn't. Where's the bed screws? So somewhere around here, there's a mixed bag of screws. Worst kind, I'd say. Did I throw it on the top of here? Probably. You know, that would be the stupidest thing to do, so that's probably what I did. And yeah, that's exactly what I did. A little tiny bag of screws lying at the back there. Okay, so I believe that I need these little itty bitty tiny, teeny tiny itty bitty little guys. Oh. Oh, that's it. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, I hope the problem with the bed is not going to be a bigger problem. Ah. Yeah, see, I knew it was going to be a problem. There's going to be more of a problem. I'm trying to figure out how. Oh, there we go. Got it. Not tight yet, though. See why you need ball end Allen keys. Oh, wait a minute, this isn't even part of it. Never mind. I still have to print the other pieces, eh? But being as I'm an hour and 30 minutes away from finishing all my printing, all of it for 12 carrot feeders. I'm gonna be so proud of that machine. I might go get some ABS panels for the side. No, make a big deal out of it. It's half of them are black and blue, and the other half are black and gray. Sort of a patterny thing. That's awful. That's absolutely awful. That bed is not the right shape. It's going to destroy my printer. I think I'm going to have to loosen one side and tighten it top and bottom separately. Like, I should at least be able to get these, like, straight, right? If I tighten that and that, and that. Wow, that's awful. Don't like that either. How are they at different heights? How are they at different heights? No, it's twisted. It's freaking twisted. They're not at different heights. It's freaking crooked. Straight now. No, no, no. No, is it straight on the bottom? But not on the top. It could be that that isn't pressing right up against the thing. Yeah. Okay, straight on the bottom, right? Measured from the top. I'm not confused. I'm concerned. .02. 30.02. Okay. Okay, so this has to be bent so the top lines up. Not the bottom. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to loosen this and this, because that's going to be possible. And then I'm going to no, don't move. Tighten that. tighten that. So yeah, I'm going to like, it's snug. But I almost wish I didn't have to do that. I almost feel like I have to do it up here again too. Oh my God. Oh, okay, that's much better. I know it sounds terrible, but it's just because it's a piece of metal making the sound. Okay. I hope that, you know, this works. Now I think there's a thing that prints to go on the front here. Go on here to replace this, because that would be nice, because, you know, yeah. But whatever, if there's not, I'll make one. Okay, so we got more preloads to do. So we need what is this? It's an E. Okay, so these now come off, which is kind of weird. Okay, so now I'm going to sit this up, and we're going to put 6 M3 nuts and 1 M3 nut. It's a lot harder with that button head screw on the side. So I still can't decide whether or not to buy that CR30. I think I could print some really cool things with it. Cool things that other people made. But I think that's it. I don't know if I could print cool things that I made. Though, no, there are some things I'd like to. Yeah, like I could definitely create a long lighting fixture thing. It'd have to be, you know, have to add rods added to it to be stronger. But, you know, then you might as well make it out of metal anyway. Then I need to preload 6 on the bottom as well. Is that right? On the very bottom? That's 8. 7. Yeah, I know. I'm thinking, why are they doing that? Why didn't I just put this in before? And I'm thinking, oh no, there would have been screws going with top to bottom, left to right. Yeah, it would have been just a total cluster thingy. Yeah, that wouldn't have worked. That wouldn't have worked at all. Okay, here we go. What do we got going on here? Oh, crap. Oh. That's not how it goes together. Cool. So, these, of course, are the y-axis. Which is actually what's going to go here. And then E, oh no, I'm wrong. Oh no, I'm right. That's right. Yeah, I keep on forgetting there's like a hollow back on this thing. So that, and then these two, like that and like that. Yeah, this is going to be easy to work with. I can see it now. At some point, they're going to have to give me a measurement to say this needs to be this far back. 37. Oh. But you want... Okay, so we need the M10s. Oh my goodness. So I'm going to just quickly, just make this so it's not fall apart, loose. and then we'll line everything up. Oh, don't do that, don't do that. Why the hell are you so loose suddenly? I tightened that. Wow, no, I didn't tighten that at all. Okay. Something's wrong here. It's like tight in the wrong place. Okay, come on, come on, turn. Wow, this is so awkward. So we got that. Why is this loose again? Like what? What's going on? Is that another screw that isn't catching? No, it's catching. Okay. The problem, of course, is oh, come on. Oh my god, it's gonna just destroy every extrusion. That's its goal. Destroy extrusion. Scratch extrusion up. Scratch extrusion. Okay, so one, there's six, there's two, there's two. Huh? There's two and two. Huh? These need M10s. These are M8s or M3 10s. So just attaching these and saying from the top of the other one down to the bottom is 37. So does that mean like there's 12? Like I mean 22, not 12. So if I take this, $21.99, that'll do. I don't. Problem with this is it's going to end up crooked. That's the problem with this. Okay, so what do we need? We need H. Huh? Okay, we're just gonna have to, like, you know, pretend it's all right. That one didn't want to tighten up properly. I think this extrusion is problematic. Okay, so now we got to straighten this thing out. That's not going to happen like that, is it? So, I'll take D up front, couple of B in the back. Now, yeah, extrusions aren't precision things, but neither are 3D printer. Well, wait, no. They're not as precision as you'd think. Oh, print done? My print done. See? I can't tighten this. Okay, it tightened. So, let's loosen that. Get all that together. Tighten that. Now we all know what the problem is. One of these is shorter than the others, but right now they're perfectly lined up. I'm afraid everything's gonna basically be screwed from this point forward because of that different size. That's okay. That should be pretty straight. So now we're going for 37 again, eh? Wow. They said 37. Down to the 100th of a millimeter. So I need to loosen all 4 of these. But they are already. Okay. Okay. That's 37.00. Careful, don't want to rip the... Okay, these, the B, D, don't like it. How is that possible? Oh, because it's not tight? Oh, because these are at different heights. What the frick? Something's screwed up. Is it ever? Okay. I'm pretty sure I know what caused that. I think that's gonna be gone now. Nope. Of course you can't tell because, yeah. B7. Oh my. So I have to print the thing for the chain, which I hope doesn't preclude me attaching the chain, which it looks like it might. No, actually I'll attach the chain to it, put it down here, and then it'll attach through there. So right now, okay. So we gotta flip this over like this. I need to preload four, 4, and 3. This is the thing you don't want to miss, a preload. And 3 on the outside. And then 3 on this outside. And then 3 on each of the top rails. And then I'm going to need to have to go to get a proper screw here. Gonna have to be preloaded. It looks like it goes on the bottom. Take this. Okay, you know what? We'll use an 8. You're not supposed to use the smallest screw you can. You're supposed to use the one that has the proper amount of grip. Now, just go right against the back. It does look like it. Now, you know, I don't know if I need any of this because of stuff. So we might end up taking all that off. Okay, now I need a panel. How snug does this fit? Snug enough so that I'm not going to be able to take the stuff off if I do it after. I'm almost like thinking I should immediately order some insulation. Come on, get off my stuff. I don't want this melting. Damn, it's shiny. Shiny, I tell you. See? You can see yourself, can't you? Okay, so So why haven't I loaded anything into the sides of these? I'm concerned. Oh, because the top hat piece holds on. Okay, never mind. We got 3 here, 3 here. So now I need to, okay. Yeah, I'm good. I'm good. Brain just farted a bit. Brain fart. That would be 10s. What's this bag of screws on the floor? Why are you down there? Here's stuff to do with a thing. I know that was completely meaningless, but true. Stuff to do with the thing. This being the thing. The Kurogami bed. Kurogami? So I need to preload 4 nuts into this thing somewhere. Looks to be on the bottom. I should have put the nuts in first and then the screw. Okay, so that. What? Joke, right? Oh no, you know joke. It's not a joke, people. It's not a joke. Okay, so it looks like at this point I was to already have yoink, 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 yoink. Right? Is this open on the top? Wait a minute. This is impossible. What? Yeah, there's screws in all the corners. And then we want the D extrusions, which actually do have holes on one end on both sides. Okay, never mind. I dumb. Dumber than the average bear. Not really. I'm probably smarter than the average bear. But you know, there's just real smart bears.
everybody look dumb. Okay, so let's verify the preload. We got 3 and 3. We got 2 in there. We got 3 here and 3 here. And we've got 6 on the very top. I don't know what that means. So, just pulling things together, not tightening them. Just coming in and making sure things are square and they want to be together forever. You're not seeming like you want to be together forever. I don't like that. Okay. Wonder if I should have taken some of the foam and just put it in there so that didn't move around. So, snap that up. That. What's going on? Oh no! Dum dum. See, what's happened here is tightening that bad one. I've introduced a small twist. Oh, stupid. Come on. I'm trying to undo the screw. I guess that's better than it was before. Before it was awful. Okay.
fine. Okay, yeah, we're good. They don't have the 4 nuts on the bottom on that diagram. These preloaded nuts we did right here in the last step are missing. Oh, no, I got them here. So now if we look from this side, no. So there's 3, there's 4, there's 4, there's 6, there's 4, there's 3, there's 3, there's 1. Huh, nailed it. Woohoo! Well, 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 look at that. That would mean we're on the motors. Oh, and I didn't do the tops. I should probably tighten the tops or things will probably not work. The problem with this, of course, is we're going to need something to put it on to do it. What is that, A? Just because the thing's sticking out below. So we need something to prop it up. Damn, I wish I could stream during the day. It would be so much easier. Work at night, stream during the day. I guess I'm not going to be able to work as weird hours. Some contract I'm going into. Oh well, we'll see. Is that really a thing? Oh, this is the short. Sorry. It's not, though. Okay. It's doing it because one of these is a tiny bit shorter. I thought it was this one, which is a tiny bit shorter. can't have that. That's not gonna work. But the problem is right there. See, what I need to do is I need to loosen all of this. That. That. That, but most importantly, this. All right. Okay, they haven't moved. Okay. Remember, this is the bad one. Bad screw. I almost feel like I should take it out and put an 8 in there instead of the 10. See, it is this. It's this, which is the short one. So when this is tightened, I have to leave a gap so that there's no rock. You know what? I want to leave a gap at the top. Is that right? Yeah, let's leave the gap at the top. course, it'll be visible. No, barely. Okay. I screwed that up, didn't I? Perfect. Yeah, that's really how weak these joints are. Truly is. They're not the best for what we're doing here. But again, we're not building a precision instrument. We're building a par precision instrument. Imperfect is somewhat forgivable in this case, but I think I did okay. Now, I really kind of wish that I could do this, but I think with this problem, I don't know if that's possible. And of course, with these in there, it's pretty well is impossible. Okay, well. I'm gonna have to think about how to do this. That's gotta be the only way though. The way I'm doing it right now. Lying it down. There we go. Nice. No rock there. Almost no rock there. Yeah, again, very small extrusions. I'm pretty sure I'm probably even bending them by doing that. So we've got ourselves the first stage of the mess that I'm going to call, well, actually it's not going to be a mess. This thing's going to look awesome. It's going to look just awesome. Yeah, it's gonna be sweet. And I just can't wait to print things with it. Like functional parts. Need a small one of these. Throw it on this. It'll print fast. I'm guessing where I'm you know, printing at what, 160, 180. I might be able to print at 180 to 220 on this versus the 2.4. So yeah, I am very, very happy with where this has got to. I really didn't expect to get much further. So I did, you know, use the and maybe more thing there. But yeah, when we get to tomorrow, we'll be putting the motors in. Probably the x-axis. Being as, you know, yeah. Oh yeah. I think this is going to end up being okay. Yeah. Okay. I'm happy with this. This is turning out great. It's going to look great. The green and the purple will be perfect together. I can't believe I didn't miss any of the inserts, but hey, I didn't. Now everything is moving as it should. You find this is kind of like, it's smooth, but it's, I don't know what to call it. I don't know what to call it. Okay, well, hopefully I only have 2 more prints left on the carrot feeder. So hopefully as soon as the carrot feeder's done, I can get the other pieces of the kirigami bed printed, which I believe are just, I don't know what they are actually. I see the screw hole here for the 3 adjustments of the bed, but there's more holes. Why more holes? I don't know. I can see why it's a problem though, because this side here is not bent properly. Yeah, I'm not thrilled with the quality of it. It's a metal bed though, so it's probably going to be a little more solid. Well, I can't judge this. Meaning, like, I can't judge it. There's no way for me to judge if this is good or not. Sorry. So I'm going to leave this here, and tomorrow we'll delve into the AB motors, maybe the Y gantry, or the X gantry, the Y gantry, and the X gantry. Sorry. And yeah, that'll be fun. What's going to be most fun though is benchy racing. Whoa, it's not going to do good. It's not going to do good off the bat. Cooling needs to be put in on the sides. We'll see. I don't know what I'm going to do with it. I'm probably going to use it as a parts printer. I think this is the kind of thing that you can have like 3 or 4 of. And just have them printing out parts. The 2.4 has actually been going for solid, really, for months at this point. Literally. Months. No, not literally.
2 weeks of solid printing and then intermittent printing to get all this done before that. This was done like 2 weeks ago, more. I moved on to the carrot feeder after that. Carrot patch, sorry. The carrot feeder's done. Built, done. I got a new motherboard for it. And yeah, so I got a new motherboard for it. All ready to go. And we'll be doing that soon as I build a Trident. Yeah, okay, we won't be doing that soon. So yeah, I'm gonna leave this here. I'll be back. We build more stuff. Maybe one day. I actually put together the sign I have in the box that I'm supposed to be doing a video of. But you know, work seems to be the priority. So, later. Yeah, if you know, if you're watching this after the fact, don't forget to subscribe, click the like button, knock the bell over. If you're interested in supporting the channel, there's Patreon. I'm not going to be pushing that a lot right now because I'm, you know, a little like puny, unknown streamer. But one day it'll get to a point where I'll be able to use that to build more. But yeah. I also guess that eventually my builds will start becoming just standard printers. Can't all be Vorons, right? Okay, I'll see you all in the next stream. Later.